In this tutorial, I will show you how to create a Google My Maps project. Step 1. How to create a Google My Maps project. The first thing you will do is you will go to Google My Drive. You will click New, drop down to More, sideways to Google My Map. Google My Map is the background map, and you can add different layers to it, and so we can create an entire document which is a map of the world here. You can move it around, you can see different places around the world. You can change the base layer map to terrain, atlas, political, dark landscape, and then a satellite image, so we can see the satellite view. The first step after making a map is to title it. So you click on the title and you will title it your last name, Oklahoma History Map, and then save. The second step, and very important step, is to come here to share, and then you will click on this, and you will need to make sure that you share it with people, that anyone with the link can view it. If you don't share it, sometimes they're set to private, and then when you submit the assignment, no one will be able to see it. So we're going to change the layers. This first layer is famous places. And so this first layer is famous places, and obviously in Oklahoma that we're going to be looking at. We're going to add another layer, and we're going to call this, and you click on the title right here, and we're going to call this layer State Parks. Save. Add another layer, and this will be major cities. Save, and then click on it, forts. There'll be a few more that we'll add to them in a little bit. We'll work on those and just as they come along. So you can adjust the map here. You can zoom in on satellite view. You can see the major cities in Oklahoma. You can see the coloration right here. This would be just a view of the cross timbers. And you can scroll in and find just about anything, including this location here, Broken Arrow Freshman Academy. And you can see a satellite image of where we're at. One thing I do want you to notice in this map is things that you can notice about this, like when was this satellite picture of the Freshman Academy taken? We can't tell for sure the exact date, but there are some things that we can notice from it. First of all, the trees. The trees over here all have leaves on it. It tells us it's in probably the summertime. The grass is green here, and that's probably because it's in summer. There's also no cars in the parking lot, so we can tell that this is probably on a weekend. Otherwise, there would be some cars here in the parking lot. The second step after we've created our Google My Map is to find locations. After you've looked at these for a while, you will be able to notice locations like Oklahoma City here and Tulsa, and you can scroll in and see different things that you want to see here in this. But another way is through the search bar. So you'll go up here and you'll type in what you're looking for. Broken Arrow Freshman Academy, and it will bring it to the location that we're going to be looking for. Step 3 is how to mark a location. So we want to be able to mark this location on our map, so we're going to click Add to Map, and that adds the Freshman Academy to this map. We're going to take it and we're going to move it to, let's click on Add to Map, and then we'll take it and move it to Famous Places. Now when I look at this map, I want to look at all the famous places here. I want them all to be the same color. So I want you to come to your icon, which is your style. It's a paint can at the bottom of the Freshman Academy. Click on it. And I want all famous places icon to look the same. So let's color them red or maroon or something. And let's choose an icon here that'll be to represent famous places. So let's just pick something. Let's pick just a similar icon. Let's do a tree here. And say okay. So all the famous places that we insert on this map will all have a red tree on them. I want to also include a picture here in this. So we're going to click on the picture. If you have an image or on your own or in your Google Drive, you can enter it through here. You can drag and drop an image here, and then you can also do a Google image search. So we'll type in Broken Arrow Freshman Academy, and it brings up image. Here's a good one that I would like to use. I select it, and that inserts it in there, and it saves. See the detailed information when we do a search. You can see the address, the school website, the phone number, and even the GPS coordinates here. And now it's officially saved in our Google My Map under Famous Places layer. Step 4, measure. Sometimes things will show up on the map that they're not labeled and we can't see them, we can't find them, so we have to do a little bit of measurement to see how we can do that. Google My Maps has a tool for that. An example with the Camp Nichols. It was a short-lived historical fortification located in present-day Cimarron County, Oklahoma, about 3 miles northwest of the community of Wheeless, Oklahoma. So on our Google My Map, we're going to type in the known information that we have, Wheeless, Oklahoma, and it takes us to a point here. It's in the far panhandle of Oklahoma. And we're going to come over here and use this, it looks like a ruler. Click on it, start at Wheeless, and then go northwest about 3.5 miles, or 3 miles. And then let's look around in this location and see if we can see a fort. Well, I don't see really a fort, but I do see something that looks kind of like a square outline here. And so this is where the Camp Nichols used to be. So I'm going to come here, add a marker, place it right here, and call it Fort Nichols, or it can also be called Camp Nichols. I'm going to save it. I want all my forts to have the same color icon, so I'm going to label those yellow, and then I will choose an icon such as a camping tent, and then I want to add a picture. Let's see if Google image search has Fort Nichols. And here's the marker for Fort Nichols. I'm going to select it, save it, enter it into the map. Google My Map also has a drawing feature. You can draw lines or polygons to mark locations or areas. The state of Oklahoma is divided up in the state into 6 different travel and tourism countries. One of them is green country in northeast Oklahoma. So we're going to come here to this draw line. And we're going to add a line or a shape, and we're going to start right here about where green country is in Oklahoma. And these are just kind of estimates of its size and area. And you connect the dots back to the original, and it creates polygon 1, which we will label green country. We'll put on here green country, Oklahoma. Save it, and let's pick a color for it. How about green? And so this area right here is green country in Oklahoma. You would do that for red carpet country, Choctaw Country, all the other countries that are just travel and tourism countries of Oklahoma. Step 7 is how to find GPS coordinates on a Google My Map. So on a map, you can use GPS coordinates. You can find a location by typing in the place of it, and it'll show you the GPS coordinates of it. Or you can just type in the GPS coordinates, latitude and longitude lines, and then hit search, and it will take you to that place. So the latitude and longitude lines for Broken Arrow Freshman Academy, 36.01641, and then the longitude is -95, 78, 97. Okay, that's how you find GPS coordinates. One last tool for Oklahoma history, we have to also identify major rivers, trails, and highway systems. This step will show you how to do that. For this, you will go to the map, and you will go to this draw a line. Let me scroll out here. And let's say I-35, major highway, goes north and south through Oklahoma. I'll change the base layer so we can see it. So what we'll do is we will click on draw a line, and then we will the line drawing area. Add driving route. We will start here where I-35 comes into Oklahoma, and then we will go all the way down. It'll trace down to where it goes out of the state. You click on it, double click, and then over here you'll come here and you'll retitle it I-35, and that's how you put a major highway in the state. You would do the same thing for I-40, I-44, different highways that go through the state. That's all the things that we will do in Google My Map. Thanks for watching.